At least it'll be one final thing to conclude with before we wrap up the season. Obviously, won't be able to do much with regard to the Super Bowl, but for the record, the NFC championship was won by Dallas, so it'll be Cowboys-Browns. After this game ends,
we're fired up, and we are underway in the 2020 Pro Bowl.
So you can at least get a look and find out who won the whole thing.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
It is nice that the Pro Bowl basically becomes like all the other 30.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yankee chance to show off. I got Philip Rivers to play with.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, in which creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go.
From the 36, Rivers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
You can just tell immediately that these guys play at a different
again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 42.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation.
It just feels so much smoother. Just even the first pass play and the first run.
That ball was not streaking towards.
I mean, the run play is pretty much the same thing. Not really getting anything special
there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
You can just tell it immediately that.
And able to break one tackle,
Philip Rivers
quickly brought down.
Has a much more controlled arm. The receivers pull stuff down
following
easier.
A 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo.
I'm going to try this play again, see what I can do with actual receivers that can pull it down.
Hey, they just won the battle.
Crowder had trouble with that all year.
They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
Okay.
And this will remain a scoreless game.
I mean, ultimately,
drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
But after that, I'll just be talking
They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
But we just saw a great example what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something.
I didn't realize.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Ooh, good hit. I just realized the most unrealistic thing about this whole process is that the Chicago Bears got a
third down.
Quarterback into the Pro Bowl.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Carr. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty
this could be a very
excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that. Guess they're finding out that's a big gain. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and goal, Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 3rd and goal, Gurley.
Oh,
and he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Cardinals are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know
even if I end up getting destroyed, which I very well could,
posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl.
On the side, I don't like these.
I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
AFC and NFC have a pretty straightforward motif here.
All about offense in this thing.
Should be red versus blue.
Let's go.
Black versus gold. Make sense, actually.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. Last time
all right, so let's talk about day 3 of the draft.
That they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking
Jets finally got around to addressing a few of the needs. Drafted a couple corners. Drafted the top punter of the entire draft, which a lot of people really don't know about. But, I mean, to an extent, I get it.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
All right, so what I gotta say, that was a really big focus, like the Jets' Facebook.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception.
I have no idea what they were reviewing.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in a 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they call it flying out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the
I will say this, though. I have actually seen the punter from Texas A&M who we drafted. He is legit. Like, he definitely, by far, the strongest. He's got good aim, like, will pin people back.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
It just seems really off-putting that we're all getting super excited about a guy who's only going to come out if our offense is failing.
12 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Well, they're unable to
convert that much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end.
I was a little bit confused about why we drafted a quarterback, just because
to throw again on 2nd down.
Seems like we had
Trubisky. And this is caught for the ground. And he's able to get this way
it
down
seemed like with the Jets, everyone was solid on Darnold. We just re-signed Fales for some reason.
Execution, and now they're
so I really didn't have a complete comprehension of why we were wasting a draft pick, especially in the 4th round, on the kid from Florida International. I mean, he seems to be a legitimate enough player. Not that I have a
10 more there and another 1st down.
Bad.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see
I just don't know why we're addressing it when we just went through the lengths we did to make sure that we had.
You got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
Darnold protected, make sure we signed a backup guard who knew the system. Like there was nothing that really indicated we needed one. And if we were going to get one, what was the point of signing?
First down in this situation because 2nd down,
and that's going to be caught.
What was the point of drafting him and not say David Fromm from Georgia?
And the NFC able to
he was the top quarterback available on the board for multiple rounds.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
The only thing I can figure, because the general theme was that every person we drafted on day 3 had been a team captain on their squad.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0.
So it was leadership and the ability to play into a system that was really coming into focus for the Jets. And if that's the case, that's actually understandable. Fromm, unfortunately, has a reputation now that we've seen him.
Back out is the AFC offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
The Georgia team over these last few
we know
years.
that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts
winning a lot of games,
24, 25 plays.
And then failing either in
2 touchdowns early.
the AFC title,
deep into their
the SEC title game, or the national tournament.
I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try and
he definitely has
anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off.
He definitely has that vibe of someone who will come up small.
It's knocked away
everything
and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's third
down. To start winning.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10.
In that sense, I get it.
To throw is Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
I could catch him.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0.
Yeah, ultimately, I'm pretty satisfied with the roster.
Yeah, and it's all good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Hopefully doesn't come down with mono again. That would certainly be a big help.
So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your
and he'll be a year better if he can actually step up with a good supporting staff. That could be a big deal. His offensive line is now incredibly deep. I believe we go 10 deep now, at least in terms of every position having a legitimate backup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic?
I also
really good game.
Be a really big fan
of chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first
the running back pick.
Up to be incomplete.
Obviously, we got one more year with Le'Veon Bell, and it's becoming pretty clear that they're banking on keeping him for the year. And we've got a new rookie that's very similar in style to him, which indicates to me they don't expect to have him signed again after this. If not, maybe like
a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it.
But that only gets him to, at that point, he'll be 30. It appears extremely unlikely that he would continue beyond that. It already sounds like he's getting buddy-buddy
through the flag. Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you're
Pittsburgh, so he may be finishing his career
responsibilities. But
after he just wraps up a year here,
sure
I'm just hoping he has a really good showing, gets his playoff push, maybe gets his championship. The rookie from Florida, that he's got a history of being a captain. So I'm hoping he's a solid hand.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute.
This year we'll be able to definitely control his reps.
And they rallied and made the tackle.
Next year.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Looks like Wesco's going to remain the fullback.
They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things.
I didn't necessarily like playing as a
little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points.
The receiving core, I don't think we got as deep, but we did get a big deal with the
good field position they just took over with.
The our kid from Baylor. He's going to be a really great addition. This first year, I don't think he's necessarily going to be a standout. If he is, this team is going to make one heck of a run because he can actually be.
Trubisky to throw. And complete, right side.
He steps up big early on and actually manages to.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be from 56 yards out. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we are at halftime of the 2020 Pro Bowl with the NFC.
I know we signed Perriman as a lead receiver.
And check in with the coach.
The receiving core is not ideal, but
okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
We got someone coming up who's going to be big in probably 2-3 years.
Let's get you caught up on
Perriman
what's going on around
decent.
the
Crowder
NFL.
and Unua, who should both be healthy.
Mitchell Trubisky, who's looked sharp thus far. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators.
He's going into his second year, so hopefully he's a lot better. We re-signed some of this.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for
overall, I've got a lot of optimism about the offense here.
And we resume action here in quarter number 3.
A lot of it does hinge on Darnold actually being
yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
The
NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
The line is solid. We should be able to get good season out of Le'Veon. Might have a great year in store.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Defensively, we did not do
incomplete pass leads to second
that great. We didn't really get big time quarterbacks. We did get one
behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down.
Quarterback early on, but is now taking on a safety.
This defense needs here early in the
so my guess is he'll be a nickel.
I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Possibly be there in case we lose Adams next year.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down.
From the end zone.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Terrible.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
Rivers on first down.
Got caught at the foot as I was throwing.
Khalil Mack coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up.
Might try to
back
throw
near your own goal line.
Space, but
I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe
there's really nothing to say there.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown. Todd Gurley.
Gurley is having a day.
And the NFC adds on to their lead.
Like I was saying.
That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
The defensive line will be about the same as it was. They were decent. They're not going to be anything to write home about. We didn't really get upgrades, though. I think we did add a little depth with our draft pick.
Big plays are what we're all looking for.
So it'll be slightly better. Nothing super great.
At the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up.
On the other hand, you have it was a really
Phillip Rivers now gears up
great
to take
group
the
with
back out there. So far, this has to feel like a horrible dream for him.
The quarterback. We got the linebackers. Didn't really draft anyone new, but they were our strongest elements on defense before.
His fortitude, because once you've thrown those 3, you start to feel sorry for yourself. But you can't do that. There's more football to be played. I was talking with Jason Garrett, the coach of the Cowboys, and he mentioned at one point Tony Romo threw 5 interceptions in the game.
Trying to get something out of the offense.
He played because he rallied down the stretch and took them to victory.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but
big catch
before
there.
he work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Clearly our kicking game isn't great. We got 2 kickers.
You and I were reading the article
Hopefully one of them.
5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when you look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 21. Rivers now.
A couple guys will go
since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rivers now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything.
3rd down coming.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Rivers to throw it. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's got it right. It's a full race.
I think we're done here.
And this will be a touchdown.
I'm putting very little focus. Getting used to the personnel. This is not great.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation.
Fun stuff.
Defensive backs during the season that
got through 3 quarters.
They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
They got the extra point. So Charles, a victory for the NFC.
All right, rough one,
Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
Overall,
just kind
of
big plays to watch. A lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season.
A little bit. Let's find out who wins the Super Bowl, huh?
Don't play against each other. And oh, by the way,
this is more my point of fascination at this point.
There's the win for everyone. I think.
Anyway, do I think the Jets could win everything next year? No. At least not what I've seen. But I certainly believe that they can win the division next year with everything being changed the way it is. You might as well get them above 90 and everything, right? There's a trophy for doing the Pro Bowl. Was unaware of that. Alright, on to Super Bowl week. Okay. There it is. They don't let you have the option to kind of see it, but let's see. I want to know who won. I'm sure a couple of you do as well. Browns versus Cowboys. There it is. Dallas 31-28. Woo, was a good game at least. All right. Maybe I'll do something draft related. I don't know. It was usually my whole way of doing things. I'd only really do one season. I was never super interested in, making a push for stuff. But I guess we'll see. What I might do is I might start doing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have the game started up. Done the first, couple sequences, but I haven't actually really started the game, so that might be what I play next. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft whenever you're ready.
But we shall see.